Hold on, I gotta start recording this. Record. All right, we should be good. All right, so tells me one thing. We might have to consider making the competition paid. I mean, there's literally 7,000 people that have joined the competition for February, which is great, but that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people that are punting challenges, right? Not doing the right thing and whatnot. So we got to definitely evaluate that, because that is crazy that many people are participating in this. What are your guys' thoughts about 7,000 people participating in the challenge? To me, that's just crazy. Let's see. You can make additional competition with low fee for lasting 2 weeks. Yeah. Originally, so to paint you guys a picture, and for those that are rewatching this and everything, watching the recording, so welcome. It's January 31st. We're doing a community update. We haven't done one since December 29th, so we'll try to hop on, do these community updates about once per month. How it'll work is the first 20, 30 minutes, I'll just be going on a little bit about some updates from our end, covering a few different topics, and then we'll shift into more of a question and answer at the end. There will be a giveaway at the end. So if you guys do submit one question, you will qualify for the giveaway that will come at the end of the session. So we're going to start off just covering the competition. So give me 1 second. The competition is interesting, right? Let's pull it up. We've got 7,000 people, 7,600 people registered for the competition, which is pretty wild. Like, to me, it's crazy. When we originally wanted to do this, the original idea for the competition was to actually do a weekend crypto competition. So we would do like a 3-day competition and see how much people can make in 3 days over the weekend, and there's prizes and everything like that. And then obviously we had the previous competitions where you put your account connected to FX Book, submit your link. Little janky, but we made it work. But we obviously wanted to transition away from that to something that's a little bit more automated. Just makes a lot more sense to do it, considering that we have all the technology and everything. So now we're at the point where we obviously have this huge competition, 7,600 people that have registered. A lot of people are saying there's duplicate people. There's obviously a way to there's always a way to do things if you're trying to be sneaky, right? So we do restrict it. You can only submit one per email. But if you're out here creating like 10 different emails, if you want to waste that much time, I'll put it this way, trying to game the system a little bit and just, punting the challenge and everything like that, that is completely up to you. If you want to do that, I think a way we can avoid all this, I'm just going to get a little video for the Instagram. Way we can avoid all of this is definitely making it paid, right? So if we make it paid, definitely holds people a bit more accountable. As soon as you have money involved, it just literally creates an entirely different environment to be trading within. There's a lot more emotions involved. There's a lot more, obviously, financial ties involved, even if it's $10. Like, if you pay $10, there is still an element of I've paid for this. That's just what money brings into the equation, right? So if we charge $100 to enter the challenge, that's going to create a totally different trading environment. You'll most likely see people, you won't probably be seeing these crazy gains. Right now we have a bug on the January competition, or else I would go into it where it has accidentally disqualified everyone. But we could search, I think the leader's name. If anyone can pull up what the leader's name was as of yesterday, I think I have it right here. So it's this guy was the leader of the competition, Pep Saw. And then you have like this guy, Fax Pep Saw, Pep Sauce. So there's definitely people that are trying to do some sneaky things right now, which is obviously not good. And this guy looks like he submitted like several accounts. So he's most likely going to get disqualified when we look at this. When we go back and look at this, the leader is most likely going to lose because it looks like he's submitted several different accounts. And that's kind of the last audit here. I mean, the dashboard is accurate in regards to the actual monetarization of the accounts. But when it comes to people submitting multiple accounts, that is definitely against the rules. We're going to do our best to find that out, to figure that out. And it becomes pretty obvious when you're starting to use the same variations of the same name and submitting several accounts. But as you can see here, this guy is won big on some trades. Nas 100, he was trading Dash, USD, some different pairs here. He didn't have any wins on that, but mainly Nas 100, Euro USD, 2, 3 huge wins there. That's pretty much all his trades. He had to smash this huge trade, Nas 100, and very possible that he grid traded this, had another account, took a, reversed the trades, whichever account hit, went into profit, whatever. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to definitely try to fix this, resolve this, because at the end of the day, the competition is supposed to be an environment to have more professional trading. And right now it's just promoting gambling, right? So I think if we make people pay, and that's not to say we're trying to make money off of the competition, it's literally just going to be given back to everyone that's in the competition. So if everyone pays $10, I mean, I don't think 7,000 people would submit, but maybe like 25% would actually enter the challenge if we charged $10 of the 7,600 that have registered, 77 now for February. So say 25%, register, that's still about like 2,700 people. I think, no, it's about 2,000 people. 27, excuse my math. It's about 1,750 would be the actual number. So say 1,750 times 10. I mean, that's a pretty big pot. Like, that's not bad. If 10 people or 1,750 people pay $10, that's a huge pot. The winner could potentially take home, $10K out of that, which is wild. So we're going to look into doing something like that for next month. We'll do one paid and one free. That way, people that still want to do the free one, and then we'll just see the results side by side. We'll see, the results for both, and we'll see if there is some crazy winner with like a huge gain, as there is this month. So we still got a bunch of people joining in here. Guys, we're going to do a giveaway at the end of the webinar. So at the end of the webinar, everyone will ask questions. We'll do a Q&A. Excuse my camera angle. I've got my computer here to the side. I have a new setup that I'm just getting settled into. So excuse it, but make sure you guys can hear me okay. If you can't, drop in the chat. And if you're new, post where you guys are calling in from. I want to see where everyone is located at. The community is growing and it's all over the freaking place. It's growing like crazy right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a scroll through the chat, see where some people are calling in from. We got Somalia, Cambodia, Venezuela. We went over this. Yeah, some people are saying it's crazy how many people are in this. It really is. I mean, 7,700 people is obviously a lot. When will the next giveaway be? We're going to host a giveaway on this call, so stay tuned at the end. We have Nigeria. TFT is making good money by offering quality content, support, and teaching a lifelong skill set. Change. I mean, we're doing our best here. We definitely have some areas we want to improve in. I'm going to go over the website. There definitely needs to be some improvement when it comes to the website. I think the new website is great, but we need to overhaul the back end of the website and enhance it to be not more professional, just a better customer experience. I'm going to go over what that all means in a second here. Angelo, January's competition was supposed to end last night at midnight or tonight. So January right now currently has a bug. It was supposed to end tonight, but as you can see, it ended actually last night. The time that the admin dashboard is in like UTC. So we put the wrong time for it to end on there. So it actually already ended. So we're trying to get that resolved right now. I mean, I'm sure everyone's accounts are actually disabled from being able to take trades at the moment. So pretty much the January competition at this point is over. Once this does update, this is going to show the leaders, the top 20, and then I'm going to go through. And like I said, people that have submitted multiple accounts, we're going to find you and you're going to be disqualified. So yeah. So let's get into the website a little bit. So obviously, the website has been updated. We've gone over this on several sessions so far. We do have some new changes that are being brought to the website. One of them is this language selector that's in the bottom right corner right here. So we've been working on this. It's been a little bit buggy, but pretty much the website can be translated into 3 different languages now: Portuguese, French, and then Spanish. So this is definitely worked out better than I even could have expected. There are some bugs. There was an issue with this button right here, and as you can see, like there's this line right here. So there are still some things that we're working through. So we got to audit the website and fix those things a little bit. But overall, pretty happy with how it came out, the conversion of it and everything. And obviously this is important because we have people calling in from all over the freaking place. And we want to make sure that they're able to read what they're getting into and they don't have to do all the translation on their own. So that's one thing that is new to the website. It just got put on last week, I believe. And again, we're pretty happy with it came out. Coming over here to the media section. So if you guys haven't seen the latest video that we posted on the YouTube, it's this podcast. So me and Ash, who is he's basically a moderator in the Discord, we did a little like podcast style interview. He was just asking me some questions, getting a little background on myself and whatnot. That's why it's called Who is the Funded Trader Ruler. So that's me. And yeah, so if you guys haven't watched it, definitely go check it out. And I'll give you some insights on how the Funded Trader got started. Again, some background on myself and just kind of like who is the person behind all of this going on. And obviously, Blake is definitely a key contributor to everything. He hasn't posted a video in quite some time. He hasn't posted a video in a long time, in about a month and a half. He does have a new video dropping, I believe either today or tomorrow. We just got the edit back from the editor, and it's going to be pretty epic. I will say this, the intro is really good. Like the video came out really good. It's not long, but the video is going to be great. So I'm looking forward to you guys obviously seeing that. We're going to start to get into some more account reviews. So one of the things that is going to be new to the Funded Trader this month, or should I say people, is we have hired 2 new people, 2 new team members. One of them is a COO. His name is Matt. You guys will meet him. Basically, he has experience with scaling up educational companies. He started his own educational technology company, ended up scaling it up and selling it. So he has a lot of experience, super professional. He does performance coaching too. So he's definitely someone who, when it comes to just overall mindset and organization and whatnot, and just being very professional, he's someone that definitely want to have part of the team. So he's starting as a COO February 14th. We're onboarding him right now. And the whole goal for him is to, how can we make Funded Trader as efficient as possible? How can we obviously make Funded Trader bigger than it currently is? And most importantly, how can we make our service to be the best compared to all of our competitors? So I'm super excited for him to be joining the team, to be getting started. I think it's going to be a huge difference maker. We'll do a webinar, him and myself, and we'll go over his background a little bit, and you guys will get to know him, and you'll start to see him more frequently. And then another update, we have a community manager. So we have selected a community manager. We had over 50 applicants. 3 people made it to the final interview. And then out of those 3 people, we have selected the 1 person. We will be reaching out to them with the offer today. So obviously, thank you everyone that submitted their resumes. And if you didn't make it to the final interview, don't be discouraged. Definitely look out for future opportunities, whether it's for the support team or whatnot. I will say this, the best way to get hired by any startup is really to just contribute to them without asking for anything in return. So for example, multiple of my companies, every employee, or not every employee, but most of the employees that end up becoming like higher level, like a partner or something, literally have just been excited about the idea, excited about the community, have started to work for free. Not saying I condone, working for free, but obviously if you're helping me out, behind the scenes, you're contributing value, you're helping the brands, you're kind of going to naturally become the first one up to get chosen when there is a paid opportunity. So that's just one thing that I've started to understand is I'm very busy. The whole team is very busy. So if there's a person that's helping us out, without asking anything in return, and then there becomes a paid opportunity, that person is almost always going to get hired for the paid opportunity because they're just the ones that have been helping out the most, and they're the ones that deserve to get the opportunity. So if you guys do want to help us, like for example, all the Discord, we've been posting some updates in Discord with some new bots. Someone just made it for us literally for free. And, we're obviously going to consider them for future opportunities, paid and whatnot. And we're really thankful for people like that for helping us out. And it greatly improves the quality of the community. And sometimes they see things that I don't because I'm so busy. And, they, again, help to improve things that I otherwise wouldn't have improved. So if you didn't get the final interview, stay focused. You look for future opportunities. We'll be hiring more in the future. So let's come back here to the homepage. Obviously, there's a lot of discounts going on right now. Make sure you guys get involved. We'll cover the discounts toward the end of the session. 90% payouts ends today. So if you guys pass a challenge that you purchased in the last 3 days, then you will qualify for 90% payouts right away. We haven't done that this promotion yet. I think that it's something that people obviously want to see more of because at the end of the day, taking 20% out from the profits, although isn't much, it's still a difference maker because of the fact that you have to pay taxes after all this is over. Now, if you are in the US and you don't understand how to pay your taxes at this point for Forex trading and trading in general, or just taxes in general, we do have a partner that we're working with. I've gone over this a couple times, but if you come onto our website, you go over to our partners, you click this claim offer right here. It'll bring you over to his webpage. It looks kind of spammy, but he does like giveaways all the time. And all you got to do is enter your name, your last name, your email, and then he'll reach out to you and you guys can hop on a call. We've already had multiple people work with him and just super satisfied with the service that he provides. Again, this is for US people only. He is a funded trader as well, so he has specific knowledge of how to do the taxes for the funded accounts. So be mindful of that because trading funded accounts is not the same as trading your own account. You actually get taxed less on trading a funded account because it treats it as a contracted employee. But there's many ways to save on taxes, guys, especially if you're making big money. Can easily do write-offs and different things, obviously working with a tax professional. But there's always ways to do things to obviously like go about doing your taxes the best way that you possibly can. I do not advise doing them yourself, especially at the point like using TurboTax, whatever. When you have a business, guys, and you're making money, like you don't want to just use TurboTax. You're not going to get, you're not going to be able to do the things that you otherwise would be able to do with an account. And you're going to learn a lot more by having a good relationship with them. So update with this, we're going to do a webinar with this guy. His name is Thomas. We're going to do it. I'm going to post a poll in the Discord this week, and then we're going to do a webinar with him. I'm going to post a few dates. And the whole purpose of that is for you guys to get to know him a bit more, get more comfortable with the services that he offers. And we're going to do a Q&A That way you guys can ask some questions about taxes, because a lot of people ask me questions about taxes. I don't know shit about taxes. Obviously, I know a little bit, but I'm not a professional. So always good to talk to the people that really know what they're talking about. So check that out, our partners section on the website. So let's talk about the website a little bit here. Obviously, we've had an update with it. I think it came out great overall. I like the new aesthetic. It's a bit more professional. There's a few changes that I want us to make to just improve it aesthetically. But one of the big things that we're getting a lot of complaints on is basically this My Account section, right? So in here, when you come into your My Account section, you can obviously see you've got all these buttons. You can submit your documents, your payout requests, blah, blah, blah. Now, what we want to do is we want to eliminate the need for 2 logins, right? Right now, we have 2 logins. We have one login for our WordPress site. As you can see, I'm logged in here. And then we have another login for the actual dashboard, right? This is not good. This is something that we haven't been able to, at this point, address yet, but we're getting to the point where we're more available. Our developers are more available. And this is the project that we're going to start working on. So pretty much how this is going to look is, I'm not going to pull up FTMO's website, but honestly, they do it really well. There's several other companies that do it similar as well. Basically, you click a client area on their website, and then it brings you in to, similar to this, it brings you into your terminal, right? It brings you into your Trader terminal, and then everything you need is inside of the Trader terminal. So you don't got to go to the website to do anything, right? You don't got to go to the website if you want to submit documents. You don't got to go to the website to look at your orders, your account info, the affiliate dashboard, right? Everything is literally just inside of your dashboard of this website. So I believe theirs is like traders.ftmo.com. Ours is currently dashboard.thefundedtraderprogram.com. So we're going to obviously update that to be something else. But this is the new project we're going to work on. So how it's going to look is, we're going to have everything here: competitions, leaderboard, documents, my orders, checkout, right? We're going to redo the dashboard. It's aesthetically going to be updated a little bit to look better. And I'm super excited about it. I know tons of people have complaints about this, and rightfully so. It's a bit confusing, right? I have a dashboard or I have a login for my dashboard. I have a login for the website, right? It's like, what the hell do I do for these people that are new? For people that are more seasoned, obviously not as much of an issue for them, but it definitely is something we want to improve. So look out for updates on that. That project is going to be a really big one, because we have to build out a lot of custom stuff when it comes to the checkout and a couple things on the back end of the website. So hopefully we can do that over the next month or 2 and get that to be live without too many bugs or anything like that. So just wanted to give you a heads up. We are trying to improve that customer experience, one login, one unified terminal where everything is located. And I think that's going to become obviously a game changer for everything like this. So let's go back over one more time, touch on the competitions. Make sure to register for February. We've already got 25 more people registered while we're on the call. Make sure to register for February. January is officially over. We had a bug where it disqualified everyone for not having the minimum days. We're fixing that right now, and then we'll have the actual winners of this will be posted inside of Discord, Telegram, everywhere like that. So competitions, guys, make sure you get involved. It's super interesting to see what goes on. Obviously, 50% of the people that registered last month ended up falling off even more. So we'll see how this month goes. Let's go over to the leaderboard. So this is the new Funded Trader Leaderboard. So we have completely updated the leaderboard. We used to update it every day, 1 time per day. Now you can actually just see this live every single day. So you can keep track of the top 10 people that are funded traders. So as soon as you become a funded trader, you automatically get opted in to this leaderboard. And then if you do end up in the top 10, you will show here. As you can see, like this person has 2 accounts. So they've actually got 2 accounts that are up 10.15%. Currently, this is by return percentage. We're going to probably update it to either be by profit percentage or profit number, or sort it by both. We're trying to see how we can build this out. Maybe even do similar to FTMO. They have 50K, 100K, 200K. They do it all by account size, because obviously it's a little bit construed if you do it by profit and everyone's got like different account sizes. Like this one's they've got 400K, they've got 100K, they've got 50. That's kind of why we're doing it by percentage right now, because it gives you a more true estimate to see what's going on. Obviously, look how powerful it is when you have a 400K account. This person's up 15%, half of what Yam is up. And they're obviously up double the profit that Yam is up. So that's crazy. So this update with the leaderboard, we're not showing open trades, and everyone would just trade with the best traders. So we're only showing their closed trades on here. Sometimes over the weekend, if they're taking trades, the weekend, there's always like server maintenance right now with Nash, which is obviously very annoying, but is what it is. So, there sometimes is trades that go missing on the dashboard because of that, because there's like these gaps in the server maintenance. We had one person like message us about the competition, or a couple of people, and they're like, oh, like this person failed the drawdown and they failed the, their balance is wrong and like all this stuff. And it's like, guys, I can't stress this enough. One, I will say this, it does help out getting that feedback, because we could potentially look for bugs, and there are always things that go wrong. So I'm not going to completely shut down this person, but at the same time, like, don't be so worried about other people. Like, everyone's so worried about the leader, they're cheating, they're this. Like, literally, you should, for the next 30 days, just put your head down, focus on your account, and literally trade your account until the inception, until the close of the competition. And then you pick your head up, see where you fall, and that's it. Like, so many people are so worried about what other people are doing and this and that. So it's, it's interesting, but that's my take on it. Won't touch on it any further. Let's actually do something. Let's hop into the Discord for a second here. We're just going to go over Q&A will be, and we'll do a giveaway. So in order to enter, you will have to submit one question, and then you'll be qualified for a 50K challenge giveaway. So submit one question that you want answered, guys, and I'll go over it in a second here. So we've got a ton of questions in here. If you guys can't hear right now, make sure to leave and come back into the call. Sometimes the audio settings get messed up with Zoom. So that being said, let's hop into the Discord and take a look at what the hell is going on in there. All right. So in the Discord, obviously we have so many channels now, guys. It's definitely a lot. But I think every single channel is valuable. Every update channel is valuable. Every free chat channel is valuable, especially obviously all the payout proof. Literally every single time we send a payout, it's posted in here so you guys can see it for yourself. I think we have about 1.5 million in payouts thus far. So we're starting to get up there. We're not even close to obviously the leaders in the space. Some of them are doing 1 million a month, but we are getting up there, which is obviously great. As you can see here, we've got the Funded Trader chat. So for you that are new, when you actually pass, you'll get added to this private chat, and then you'll be connected with all the people that are actually in here making money, which is super interesting. But the thing I want to go over is just, we did some general updates yesterday. One of them is we had this person, he was nice enough to create this bot for us. So we updated the FAQ. So now it's a lot cleaner, a lot better formatting, obviously, as you guys can see. So we're super happy with how all of this came out. I'm actually very thankful that this person took the time to edit all of this and everything like that. So can't thank him enough. And I hope you guys enjoy how that came out. And then we have, obviously, I mentioned this earlier, the promotions, 90% payouts, all accounts until tomorrow, 15% off the 200K and 400K. You guys already know about all that. And then in here, we've got two other bots. So we have one for the competitions. So this one is showing the top 10 for the January competition. It's currently paused because that competition is over. And then we've got the leaderboard. So this is pulling, I believe, every 12 hours or 6 hours, the top 10 that are in the leaderboard that I just showed you guys. So pretty cool bots. I think definitely enhance the Discord just a little bit. Like, it doesn't take much to make some improvements in here. So I'm overall happy with how those came out. So let's come over here to the broker tab. One thing, Purple Trading is changing their hours on the following days. So make sure you guys click on this, understand how the hours are changing and how that affects you. But we posted this update yesterday for Voyage Markets. So this project has been one of the hardest, I would say, difficult projects to work on. Again, we're not affiliated with Voyage Markets. They're working on this. Funded Trader is not a broker at all. Just want to be clear about all of that. So Voyage Markets, they are on their quest to becoming live, to becoming available. And part of that, there has been a lot of sharing of documentation between Voyage Markets and the broker that is allowing us to get the sub license. They are FCA regulated out of London, the UK. So when it comes to actually trying to get a sub license for an FCA regulated broker, as you guys can imagine, it is very difficult. It is not the easiest thing to do in the world. Like, these brokers like Nash Markets and Vital and KOT and, Prosperity, like, these are all unregulated. Like, anyone can get these licenses that these people have. Purple Trading is a little bit more difficult because they're actually regulated. I'm not sure if they're FCA, but they're definitely have a higher regulation than Nash Markets. So those you could spin up very easily. When it comes to actually getting working with a broker at this level, it's a little bit more difficult. So we've been jumping through hoops to get this started. Luckily, we're in like the final stage of review with compliance right now. There were some documents that we shared that needed to be translated, that Voyage Market shared. So we're very close. We're very close to being able to work with Voyage Markets. It's going to become very interesting. I know we had this roadmap up here with all these dates. We're currently on January 31st. So we're in this area right now. We're in the setup area. I will say this right now, we are still on track for the February 11th through 13th implementation. If compliance continues to delay right now, then we could have this pushed back potentially by 6 days, 7 days. But we're hoping that we'll be able to get through because this testing period, there's not going to be much testing because of the fact that the broker we're working with, it's not like it's a new, it's not like a new thing. We're just getting a sub license of this broker that's already currently available. So we have had access to the server. We have seen how some things work and whatnot when it comes to like uptime. So we're not expecting anything crazy here when it comes to actually getting access and giving out accounts and whatnot. But we still want to give, some clients to some traders in the Discord. We'll allow you guys to see how the spreads are in certain sessions, get some feedback from you guys and whatnot, so we can improve it a little bit. Then it'll be time to go live, hopefully by February 11th, 13th, which is obviously about 2 weeks away. We'll be live with the broker. First thing we'll do, like it says here, is all of the funded traders, they will be getting new accounts. So they'll be getting onto the new broker. And then everyone that purchases a challenge from that point on will be putting on to the new broker. And this is going to change the game. I know a lot of people have that want us to have more control over the broker. Purple Trading is a great partner. I want to be clear about that. Nash Markets has also helped us out tremendously. I want to be clear about that. But unfortunately, when you don't control the technology as much, there's always going to be issues, as you guys have seen with Nash. So we're hoping this improves things dramatically, and we hope we can move to the point where we're offering very low spreads and no commissions, like some of our competitors as well. And I think that's going to become completely possible with all this. So look forward to getting that out to you guys. And there will be another update Friday. As I said here, we'll be announcing the instruments. We're going to put together a list, and then we'll get some feedback from you guys. So yeah, very excited about that. So let's hop into the Q&A part of the session here. Normally how we do this is I post up like a little sticky note, and then, we run through the Q&A. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay on the Discord here, and I'm just going to post the questions in here. So that way you guys can see what questions have already been asked. And then we'll just run through everything. So if you guys want to enter the giveaway, just post one question inside of the chat, and I'll just run through and answer it to the best of my ability. And let's pretty much get started. So I'm going to go ahead and find the first question here. All right. So we have, hey, Angelo, are you going to implement KPMG? So someone brought this to our attention recently that I guess another firm is like offering audited trading results through KPMG. I mean, I don't really know how valuable that really is to you guys, to be completely honest. But if it's something that people are interested in, we certainly can look into it and potentially offer that to you guys. I've looked into it a little bit, but we'd have to offer into it a little bit more. Let's see. What is your next priority after Voyage Markets comes out? So this is a good question. We covered it earlier. The next priority to me is 100% the website, fixing the website, aesthetically first, but mainly when it comes to the logins. We want one login. We don't want separate logins when you check out, when you submit documents, everything like that. We want one unified login where it's like your trader terminal. You can purchase, you can look at the dashboard, you can look at competitions, leaderboard, submit documents. You could download wallpapers. You could do everything that you need to do in that one little terminal. So that's definitely the project, and we're already scoping it out right now. There's another project though that we are working on. I think that the website is more important, but basically it's integrating, I believe, with Plaid. And what this will do is it'll actually be able to automate payouts. So what that means is, I think like we were talking about, like any payout that's under 5K would basically be instant. So as soon as you submit your payout, it would verify through Plaid your bank details. It would do a quick check on your account, and then it would literally just pay you out like pretty much instantly. And then anything over 5K would be like a 1 to 3 day review process where we go over your account, see like a support team member actually checks the account, see what's going on and whatnot to make sure that there's nothing suspicious. So those are the next priorities that are going to be coming once Voyage Markets is actually live. And obviously just continuing to improve the experience with Voyage Markets. Let's see, man, you're doing great. Very passionate ruler. I mean, guys, there's no other priority that I have besides being the best possible executive for this business that I can possibly be. And part of that is obviously being right now the community manager, being here for you guys, trying to give updates and just push this thing forward the best that we can. I will say this, if you guys do want to, hear some more about my perspective on this business and, a little bit before how I got involved in this, go to the YouTube, watch the video, Who is the Funded Trader Ruler? Someone said community manager chosen. Yeah, the community manager is chosen. His tasks are going to involve interviewing traders, posting updates across all of our social platforms, creating some reports for us around the industry in general, posting blogs, being active inside of the Discord, engaging with community members, engaging with funded traders. So he is going to have his hands full, and he is going to be starting very soon, probably within the next couple of days. And then you guys will start to see who that is. Let's see. So again, put some questions in the chats, guys, and I'll try to get to as many as possible. What is the major difference between the new broker and the current one besides spreads? So the major difference from my perspective really just lies in the relationship and the partnership between our firm and the broker, right? Just to be clear, again, we are not a broker in any way. So once we partner with Voyage Markets and we start to allow them to utilize our data, pretty much because of the fact that we're going to have a lot more transparency into what is going on. And this broker, to be clear, is specifically made for prop trading firms. So this broker will be used for prop trading firms only for now. We're working on a larger project that I haven't talked much about because it's in the infancy stages. We're not even entering the planning stages yet. We're in the discovery phase of this. Is basically Voyage will become a retail broker along with like a B2B broker. So that is going to be coming down the line. Voyage will then be able to transfer your funded payouts, into a retail account and be able to trade and everything like that. So right now, biggest difference between the new broker is really just transparency, more control over the technology, and the fact that it's only servicing prop firms. In my opinion, will ensure that there's a lot more uptime, a lot more reliability. Right now there's more liability with working with Nash because of the fact that they're not serving us as though we're, one of their live clients. Purple Trading is a little bit better with it, which is why we transitioned all the funded accounts over to Purple Trading. So that's it for that question. Ton of people in here: Mississippi, Romania, Venezuela, Namibia, Canada, Colombia, Somalia. Damn, tons of people in here. Let's see. Wow, fees for competition entries and giving back to community is a great move. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to take the majority of the funds. Like someone said that good idea was we do $10 per, say 1,500 people sign up. That's $15,000, right? And then the company keeps 20%. So if it's $15,000, company keeps 3,000. That leaves the pot at 12,000. Maybe 75% goes to the winner. So whoever's good at math can do the math of what 75% of 12,000 is, but I'm just going to give a very, very rough estimate of what that would be. Maybe around $9,000, goes to the winner. Maybe second place gets 2,000 and then third place gets $1,000. I mean, I think that would be fucking interesting, having a real cash prize. And that would definitely put some people on watch to see what's going on. So let's see. I don't understand this question, Gianluca. You say why you don't accept only accounts that have been verified with your web. I don't understand that one. Will you add new instruments with the new broker? So with the new broker, we're going to see what instruments we can offer, but for the most part, we'll try to offer the same instruments that are offered by Purple Trading right now. The normal indices, we're probably not going to offer like Hong Kong 50 and stuff like that. Probably just offer more basic ones, US 30, NAS 100. I know some people want like the Australian one, like ASX or something, and DXY. So maybe we'll explore adding those. But yeah, let's see this. This is interesting. I think a lot of people are jumping the gun entering the competition because I know I wouldn't enter a competition if I had to pay for it unless I knew my chances were high in winning and I knew my skills were on point. Yeah, obviously a lot of people are just trying to enter it and punt it and just get a result that otherwise wouldn't be possible, right? Win funded challenges, they're just like home running it. But that's why a lot of people get disqualified. There's a lot of people who are actually good at trading who are in the competition who have entered it. You got to excuse me. There's a train currently passing by. Let's see this. Hi, Angelo. When can we receive Voyage Markets demo? Let me post this in here. When can we receive Voyage Markets demo accounts to test the trading conditions and spreads? So hopefully within the next 10 days, we'll get some people accounts. I'll reach out in the chat. I'll say, hey, we want some people to demonstrate or to demo accounts for us. Probably we'll pick like 5 people to do it, honestly, and probably 5 people that I'm in touch with the most. We'll just get access to the accounts, and then you guys will be able to see what's going on with that. I just want to be clear, when Voyage comes out, the accounts finally will be live, which is a big deal. So the accounts will be real accounts that go out for the funded accounts. Because of the fact that the way we're doing things on the back end transitions a little bit. And we're going to get into that more on an actual webinar in the future. We're going to explain how all this works. in the back end and stuff like that. So you are going to be getting real accounts too when the new broker comes out, which is definitely a huge difference. North Carolina, what's up? All right, so let's go. I went up, looked at a bunch of questions from earlier. Someone said, Angelo, does your full name has a special meaning? So I'm not really sure. A lot of people have asked me this. You know, I'm Italian. I don't know if the name exactly does have meaning. But you know, if it did, that'd be pretty sick. Let's see, competition bugs. Yeah, there is a bug in the competition. Should be resolved later this morning. So no worries about that. You should consider PayPal as a means. We did consider PayPal. Unfortunately, we can't work with them. I like the new update. Thank you. Is withdrawal every week? No, we are not doing weekly withdrawals. It'd be a nightmare for the business. But we are doing biweekly. You have to make it 30 days trading. So you prove that you can trade for 30 days with a funded account, get your first withdrawal, and then you qualify for biweekly withdrawals. So let's keep going here, guys. If you're new, make sure you submit one question because we're going to do a giveaway. Are you planning allowing EAs in the future? Yeah. So once we get the new broker live, definitely going to be considering adding the EAs again into the equation. That's something we're going to have to work on because we're going to have to build out basically a way to track if people are using trade copiers. So we're going to have to audit accounts and do all this stuff. So it's going to be a lot to build out. The reason we're so against the trade copiers is because we don't want more than one person managing more than 600K because it imposes a very large risk currently to our business. And I think as the business grows, obviously dynamics will change and then there will be other considerations made for what to do, but that's just currently where we're at. When will the profit increase from 70 to 80? So, I mean, I don't know, Jacob, if you even know what call you're on right now, but the profit has never been 70%. So it's always been 80%. So yeah, let's see. We have Diego. Will you guys then launch or add stocks trading to the funded programs? Yeah, so we currently don't have stocks trading available. And I think that's one thing that we want to look into bringing back. I think stock trading is a huge opportunity. Not only for our business, but just for traders in general. I don't think there's any prop firms right now online that are like literally giving products, giving service specifically to stock traders. But at the same time, it does impose a risk for us when it comes to specifically targeting only stock traders in the US, because depending how big we get, it could involve some implications. So we have to figure out, you know, with the broker. I think once the broker becomes retail and becomes live, and we are partnering with Purple Trading on the retail side of things. So that's also something that I'm really excited about. Let's see. Are you planning to do a relative drawdown instead of daily drawdown? No, we are not planning on changing the drawdown at all. If we end up, here, I'm just going to post this question so we know it was asked. And I'll post all these questions underneath the YouTube video afterwards. So far, we've gone through 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11. We've gone through 11 questions. I want to hit like 20 questions here, and then we're going to call it a webinar. And then we'll all get on with our days here. So let's see. Next question. So Alicia, I see you're asking some questions about Forex League. So this is specifically for Funded Trader, so I won't be answering any of those in there, but feel free to reach out in the Discord and I can chat with you about that. All right, so this is a good question here. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Alatande asked this. Will there be extending days if a trader is near target but didn't make the required percentage? FTMO just started theirs. Yeah, I think this is definitely something that we want to look into, doing some sort of extension. Just overall, I know there's a few companies that already do this, and I think that it's a great opportunity for people. So I think, and when just to be honest, like I used to trade FTMO. I still do trade with various firms. And with FTMO specifically, I was always so pissed off when I would end at like 8% or 7%, 5%, even like 3%. I know the rule doesn't condone for 3%, but it's like if you end in profit, right? I understand that you get the retry, whatever, but the retry means you got to start over from the beginning. Like that sucks. You know, if you're close, why wouldn't they? I always thought the same way as you guys. Why wouldn't they want this person who's very close to continue to trade to see if they can make it? And maybe if you applied for a 100K account and you're close to the target and you don't make it, maybe if you pass, you know, and you get the extension, you get a 50K. You know, there's always ways to go about doing things. I always have thought about this. So we're definitely going to be implementing something like that in the future. Would there be a chance for competitions that are just FX pairs? This is interesting because as you guys can see, people take huge risks on indices and win, especially on Nash markets. So this is a very interesting idea. I'm going to definitely think about that one. Let's see about this. I understand Blake is a silent partner. So Blake is not really a silent partner. I think, you know, you guys have it a bit confused when it comes to Blake's role. I think when it comes to the Funded Trader YouTube and whatnot, he definitely can be more involved. Nice try putting the effort. Yeah, definitely needs to be more involved. And we are working with him to have him become more involved. That's part of us bringing on this new CEO, COO, and just organizing everything a bit more. But yeah, his YouTube channel is definitely a gold mine for the Funded Trader. We're looking forward to having him post some more content on that page along with our page. And yeah, it's just a matter of like getting, like anyone else, getting them motivated and getting them, you know, ready. He's going to be trying this new style of content as well that I think is going to be very cool. It's like storytelling. So I think everyone's going to enjoy that new content that's going to be coming to his page. Should be expecting Ctrader. So I do have a good update about Ctrader, guys. Ctrader has not really been on the radar for us just because Voyage markets that's coming out now, they don't offer Ctrader, the person we're sublicing, the company we're sublicing the broker from. But as we have now learned, you know, with our new relationship we want to form with Purple Trading for the retail side, they do offer Ctrader. So once that gets into play, Ctrader will be available. That's like a 3 to 6 month thing. But there hasn't been any updates around Ctrader at all. And obviously Blake's a big Ctrader guy as well, wants it to be available. So that's going to be coming very soon. Do the Funded Trader have a podcast? So this is something I think we're going to start doing more of. We did one. It was kind of like podcast style with me and Ash, but I'm going to get Blake on. I'm going to get Carlos on. We're going to do a podcast between the three of us and we'll post it on YouTube. I think that'll be great to have everyone kind of talk with us a little bit more, see the background of what we're all thinking for the business. Let's see this. Can we meet in person? That's a bit personal. I think we're going to do a meetup at some point with the Funded Trader, with the Funded Traders. So there will be a meetup 100% at some point. So we'll get the details out for that. So one of the perks for being a Funded Trader, we're still building out everything that's going to be involved when it comes to rewards and stuff like that for the funded people. So look out for that. I actually love what FTMO does on theirs for the funded accounts. There's like some milestones, like when you get a $10,000 withdrawal, stuff like that. I think that's really cool. That's something we definitely want to implement more. When is the Rapid Challenge launching? So this is kind of sad news, guys. Rapid Challenge, I do not believe is going to be coming out for several reasons. The main one is we just think that the rapid challenges and the instant funding is kind of a scam. Just to be transparent with you guys, like it's very favorable for the business. Like it really is. But when it comes to the client, like Blake is one who wants to offer, because let's be clear, you guys say Blake's silent partner, like Blake's role in the business, he's an advisor that helps us create the programs and everything like that. And he does not want to shill an account that is unfavorable, like super unfavorable. So I think we're going to stick with the challenges. We might introduce like some sort of swing trading challenge, even though we already have that like with our regular challenge, but we have some ideas, maybe like rapid scaling. Like I see some other firms doing some interesting things. But I think we're going to just focus on the challenges as opposed to introducing like instant funding or the rapid challenge. That could change, right? But as of now, that's what we're thinking. Let's see this. I'm going to actually post that question here. This way we know that it was asked. Again, I'll post underneath the YouTube video all of the timestamps for all the questions that were asked. That way everyone knows. Everyone can just skip around, because I know it's kind of annoying watching a YouTube video and just not knowing like where all the questions are being answered and whatnot. All right, so let's move on. We got a couple more questions here and then we're going to end it. We've got about 15. We're running out of some time. We're already at about 1 hour. So let's go here. Do you think the future you'll have small accounts? So we will not be having small accounts ever below 50K. We're not going to be doing that. It's just not something that we're interested in doing. And I think it's just a waste of everyone's time. So save up, get a job, do the 50K. It's only a couple $100. Obviously, if you're in an area where the dollar is worth a lot more than the currency that you're at, my advice to you is try to get a job online. There's a lot of gigs online, Upwork, different places you can get jobs, and they'll pay you in USD, and then save up in that regards. Let's see this. Will Voyage be on TradingView? So this is a great question. Because of the fact that Voyage will be FCA regulated, it does have the opportunity to get approved for TradingView. So that's something that we're going to have to explore and look into. But it's definitely possible. And when I come to being on when I say being on TradingView, it means that could potentially be able to do execution on TradingView. So that could all be embedded in the website. And then you guys could log into your account on Voyage and then literally like be executing trades, everything on Funded Trader website. That would be fucking insane if we did that. But it is possible. It's very possible. Excuse my language. Let's see. All right, let's get one more question here. We've got a bunch of people, a bunch more questions. We're not going to be able to answer all of them. So let's pretty much just get one more. Didn't you think having a 10K will position you guys to be better, compete more specifically with my Forex funds? I mean, we don't really care. Like, we don't care to compete. At the end of the day, I actually am happy that these companies are offering different products and that all of them are successful. I wish them all the best. We are simply trying to be the best version for ourselves, and that is what we're focused on. And that's pretty much it. So let's see. Last question here. Is it possible to reduce the waiting time between getting funded account after phase 2? So currently we only give funded accounts on Sundays, just for the operations process of the business. It helps us out, just remain organized, because there's obviously a lot fucking going on behind the scenes. But I will say this, with Matt starting, our new COO, we'll look to improve the operations of the business dramatically. And part of this will be reducing the wait times and everything like that. And we will look in 2022 to reduce those as much as we can. But I will say this, guys, you're getting access to trading a large amount of capital. If you can't wait several days, then that is what it is. And that's all I have to say on that. So guys, thank you all for hopping on for the community webinar. It's been about a 1 hour session. We covered a lot. We'll be on next month for another community webinar, and we've got a lot of updates coming. So I'll keep you guys updated in the Discord and everything like that. Make sure you take advantage of all of the things going on, all of the promotions, the competition, register for February, take advantage of the deals that are going on, 90% payouts, everything like that. And as always, if you guys need support of any kind, just come into the support channel, click create a ticket. It will come up here. As you can see, we get to the tickets pretty quickly. Normally, this is like a lot of tickets open right now, actually, for the support team. So we try to get to the tickets as quickly as we can. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday. Best of luck this month with the competition and all of your challenges. And we'll talk to you guys again soon. Peace out, everybody.